Welcome to Great Life Zone. Do you want to become rich? Are you desperately trying to earn lots of money? Believe me, just hard work or high educational degrees are not sufficient. You also need to learn the spiritual laws of money for financial success. People need to understand that there are man-made and spiritual laws regarding money. Believe it now or later, but there are some spiritual laws that decide the direction of flow of money. Flow into your life or flow out of your life. These laws are also about how you think, feel, and the way you use money. Yes, contrary to popular belief, money and business is a spiritual game. In fact, Tony Robbins often calls it the highest level spiritual game we play on earth. What separates the two? What is the rich man or woman doing that the poor man or woman isn't? There has to be something. I have always been fascinated with prosperity. Why it is that one person can be absolutely rich while another person just can't seem to get it together. When I learned some of these spiritual laws, I started to attract money from all angles. But this did not happen overnight. Therefore, if you want to learn more about these spiritual laws and how to manifest money in your life and take care of the money that you bring in, stay till the end of this video. Tip number 1. Self-image. After years and years of internal dialogue and studying the mechanics behind prosperity, I figured it out. What separates the rich from the poor comes down to self-image. How do you see yourself? How do you speak to yourself? This is because your self-image becomes your reality. How you view yourself internally on a subconscious level becomes your outer reality. See how poor people think money is hard to make. They say things like, there are limited opportunities. There may not be enough. What if I fail? I always fail. And so on and so forth. But the rich man or the woman says, what if I succeed? You know, there are millions of millionaires in the world. Why can't you be one of them? It all starts off with seeing yourself living that lifestyle, holding that image in your mind's eye of you living in absolute wealth and prosperity. Number 2, correct perception of money. If you perceive money as something evil, troublesome, and problematic, or believe that rich people stab each other in the back, then be ready for a surprise statement. You may always find it difficult to hold on to money in your life. The prescription for you is redefine your perception of money. The challenge to correct this problem is that most of these money-related programming beliefs are subtle. Our subconscious mind has typically been programmed in our childhood. Old habits die hard. But your first step is to change your perception of money. How to change the wrong perception about money? Agreed, money is not everything, but never shy away from the need and desire for money. Reframe in your mind money as a useful tool to give you financial freedom. This way, you shall use to create the life you want and help other people also. Throw away or purge the limiting beliefs that you have regarding money, and you shall be better able to enjoy a life of financial freedom. Number 3, change the thought process and vocabulary about money. Observe yourself. Watch how you talk and think about money. Do you use the word like broke, or I cannot afford it, or I don't have enough money, or similar expressions? These expressions are so subtle and yet very powerful. You get thrown around to the point that you did not even know that it's a defeatist statement. Instead of using these expressions, it is time now to reframe your terminology to make sure that there is no emotional attachment to your current state of lack. Going further, don't use the word spend when it comes to money. If you spend it, the underlying belief is that the amount is gone and is never coming back. But what if you use the money as the tool it is? Better yet, what if you replace it with the term circulate money? The law of reciprocity dictates that you receive what you give. Therefore, it's only right that you can expect to attract money back to you when you consciously circulate it, while always leaving yourself open to receive it. Number 4. Use affirmations. Now, you may not fully believe that it's possible. The more you think those thoughts and the more you speak those affirmations of wealth, the more the subconscious mind begins to jump on board with you. We are constantly training and retraining and restructuring our subconscious beliefs. Everything is fluid. Nothing is set in stone. We can change a belief and we can change our self-image, but it takes time and it takes efforts. This is due to the reason, believe it or not, you and I have had some bad programming. Affirmations speak to the subconscious mind. Think of affirmations as commands. You are commanding your subconscious mind. So you always start your affirmations in the present tense, such as I am or I have. For example, you may like to affirm, I am rich. I am rich. I have more money than enough. I have more money than enough. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I have more money than I know what to do with. I have more money than I know what to do with. What you say is what you get. Your words are a form of command in the physical world. Pay attention to me. We are always creating the reality for ourselves. That's how powerful you are. We are always creating our world, our reality, and our reality for ourselves. So if you say, I can't do something or I don't have it, you just created a brand new law, and trust me, you are going to see it. You are going to see examples of that law all around you. So it would be you to create brand new laws of prosperity, brand new laws of wealth. Number 5. Use gratitude to attract money. Gratitude would transform your life. If you have only a few dollars in your bank account right now, I guarantee if you give gratitude, I mean sincere gratitude, that you have that money, it will multiply, it will double. Some way you shall find money. Somebody will give you money. You will receive checks in mail. Something will happen, but you will double your money by gratitude. Number 6. Visualize the financial status you want. Always visualize living and enjoying the financial freedom you want. Also take necessary steps towards planning and achieving your financial future. Writing a money journal is a great way to keep track of your money goals and financial objectives. For instance, if your goal of financial freedom involves getting out of debt, you can use your journal to map out goals like coming out of the debt within a specific time period, improving your credit score, lowering your credit card annual fee, and coming up with a budget. You shall start to attract the life you want when you can truly envision it regularly. To do this, you must take time out to meditate and see and feel yourself living the life of your dreams, and you shall be driven towards that, and you shall be able to achieve it. So these are some of the spiritual laws regarding money. Not all of them, but just some. Consider seriously working on these tips so that you can vastly improve your financial life with these remarkable spiritual practices. I hope you will find this video useful and interesting. You may like to read the detailed article with more suggestions and information on the subject. We have given the link in the description box below. Please do share and like this video. I would also urge you to visit our website powerfulmoneyaffirmations.com and also do get connected with us on social media. The links to our social media pages are on your screen now. We keep putting useful videos and articles on our website and also on Facebook page. We would love to see your comments, suggestions and experiences. For more videos in future, please subscribe this channel and click on the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end.